I got a million ways to get it. Choose one. Hey, bring it back. That's how we get money and make it stack. On to the next one. 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 Everybody, freeze. Somebody bring me back the money, please.
Both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Court Kellogg, and Doris Burke. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off a good outing against the 76ers in Philadelphia. That was a quick come from behind win, too. They got down but kept their heads up and fought back to win it.
And how they were able to battle back in the fourth quarter of that game, being down as much as they were, made it a really special win for them.
Well, I hope they enjoyed it because he's not thinking.
Here's Irving. He's coming off a 22-point game against Indiana.
Yeah, he really kept his head down with joint contact, getting himself to the line. Played an aggressive game. That was a big-time help for him and his team.
Young's shot is off.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Smith outside. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Throws it from outside. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Jennings against Irving. Jennings dishes to Young. Jennings. And right away, they answer with a three-pointer of their own. Jennings is fouled.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Zeller passes to Smith. And Zeller kicks to Myers. Another three for Cleveland.
That's now 6 straight points off open threes. Get a hand up, fellas. Pay attention to the scouting report.
Well, you know how quickly things can go south when you start giving up wide open looks to this team.
19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Irving dishes to Smith. Lets the three fly. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. And here's Jennings. Three-pointer. That's good. Jennings has got 11.
Since the first tip, he's been red hot from long range. He's in the zone right now.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And we'll get it going after this from the Bradley Center. NBA season blasts off. Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls take on Michael Connolly and the Memphis Grizzlies this Tuesday, 10:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Pacific. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
And I thought the key to that first quarter, guys, was the turnovers they faced with that aggressive defense.
Well, the defense, as you said, Steve, has been really aggressive, and it's paid off for them a few times already.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Bucks, Ilyasova out there with Luke, Rashad, Abamucha, Doug Sanders, and there's Ellis. He misses the free throw. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Waiters, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Good on the second free throw. Here is Jennings. He picked up 24 points in the last one against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And he really competed defensively, too, Kevin. 3 steals.
Nick Young's checked in for Brandon Jennings. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Brooks. Doris, over to you.
Hey, Kevin, the bodyguard in that last game against the Pacers was not his usual self. He finished with 8 points, and part of that scoring came from beyond the arc, adding a few threes to his already impressive season total. One thing that's a bit disturbing for him right now is the fact that it's been a string of games like this together. His numbers are down, and we'll see if he can buck the trend in this one, guys.
Doris, thanks. In part, we all know he wants to come out here and move on.
And you have to, Kevin. I mean, last game was last game. You got to forget about it. Tonight, a whole nother story. And we'll be watching how he approaches it.
That's one of the biggest things in the NBA. 82 games, you're going to have some bad ones. So how you respond to adversity really defines you as a player.
Here's Ellis. Here's Dunleavy, and the layup is good. And it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
Excellent job carving out space under the glass to make that putback possible.
.102 left here in the second. Here's Smith. And Sanders pulls it down.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Takes it up. Here's Verajao, and that one's good. Verajao's got 7 points.
Well, they've really cranked up the intensity, tracking down those loose caroms, stacking up second chance buckets and big piles.
Those hustle points, Clark, I mean, that's just another reason why they've got the lead here.
Stevens, covered by Smith. Stevens, out that one.
I'm sure they'd like to get more shots like that one.
Here's Smith. Here's from deep. And Verajao kicks to Ellington. There's the dish to G. Second chance shot, and that one's good. G's got his second bucket of the night. Outside Jennings. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. And the first half ends in a close one. Cavaliers ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome, I'm Damon Bruce. A great game going out at Bradley Center. For the Cavaliers, a closely contested game against the Milwaukee Bucks. They've come out of the gates strong to start and looking to keep going. Great energy and aggression offensively.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Indiana.
Boy, they were so good offensively in that game. It seemed like they had an open man to go to every time down the floor. Probably wasn't the best defensive effort that we've seen from their opponents.
Well, they should get some of the credit for that. I mean, they threw a few new wrinkles into their game plan, and the defense wasn't ready for it.
On the court for Cleveland, Smith in a shooting guard. Lonzo G and Tristan Thompson, the duo at forward. Kyrie Irving is out there with Anderson Varejao. He dishes it to Ilyasova. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Pointer. It's rebounded by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got 5 rebounds tonight, and it's Ellis penetrating. Trains the king off the nimble drop step. Ellis has got his first 2 points of the night.
That jump shot's like a layup for him when the defense backs off like that.
Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 3-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing them. I think they've got to find a way to chase them off the three-point line.
Cavaliers with the rebound. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look at the Bucks.
And having to see each other 4 times like these two will this season, I know they each like to make a statement in this first contest.
And Verajao kicks to Smith, 6 to shoot. For the lead. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Gets it to go. And so it's Milwaukee now. It's a 3-point game. And as for the points Steve just made, Clark, do you think there is a little bit of added pressure in the first game of a season series at this point?
Well, you know what, Kevin? I think the first game in any series is the biggest and most important game. So from that standpoint, yes. But with 3 games to follow it, it certainly isn't make or break.
Teams always like to set a tone, don't they?
Yeah, you like to send a message if you can.
That drops. And the Cavaliers lead by 3. There's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Ilyasova passes to Ellis. And Ilyasova kicks to Ellis. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, it took him a long time to get that 3-point range. Maybe this will get him going.
Kicks it to Bergeron. He throws it to Smith. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, these threes are picking them apart. I mean, 4 out of the last 5 shots against them, all uncontested, and all are threes.
Yeah, the defense just looks uninterested right now. I mean, they're not making the effort to challenge these shots.
You know, with the way they've dominated these last so far, I'm a little surprised it's still a close game.
Yeah, you've got to take advantage. I mean, you're getting extra possessions, but you're not knocking down shots.
2-on-1 as they jump on the break. And Monte Ellis the bucket on the assist from by Muto. 9 points for Ellis.
He's the guy that'll take it right into the teeth of the defense. A lot of his points come from inside of 5 feet.
Smith dishes to G. Good.
They're straying away from the 3-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many 3-pointers in this half.
Shots good by Ellis.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thompson backing down. 8 away. Rebound, Milwaukee. Sanders has got 4 rebounds in this game.
This just has not been his day so far.
It's stolen by Smith. Can't get it to go. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as...
Tune in this Thursday. Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls take on LeBron James and the Miami Heat, live from American Airlines Arena. Be there.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Who's at the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's go to Doris first.
Yes, guys, the uncontainable game today came from the Cleveland Cavaliers. It seems every offensive set they've gone to has worked with flying colors. It's definitely the kind of game they were hoping for before the tip.
Thanks, Doris. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 1. They host the Spurs after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. So with Ellis sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Mark Jackson. They've got Jennings. Out there with John Henson. Then there's Nick Young. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Rebound by Smith. The Cavaliers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Pass to Waiters. He kicks it to Ellington. And there's the 3-second violation. Smith's got to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. There's the screen. Jennings kicks to Udo. The shot still Jennings making the point. Udo's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bucks. Smith the pass to Waiters. Leads to Johnson. Over Henson. Johnson misses. Milwaukee in the lead. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Jennings dishes to Henson. On the outside, overweighted. Young's shot is off.
That's very uncharacteristic for him to miss that shot with such little defensive pressure.
Gets it to go. 16 points for Dion Waiters. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fellas.
Yeah, don't be surprised if this comes down to the final possession. It just kind of has that feel tonight, doesn't it?
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Lonzo G comes in for Wayne Ellington. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Waiters. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Mark Jackson had some words for his team over that break. He wants them to pick it up and really go for it right now, saying, no time like the present, gentlemen. Embrace it. Embrace the spotlight, and let's make it happen. Kevin, let's see what they can do.
Here's Ellis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
What a game for Ellis. He has 11 points and also 3 nice steals. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
Well, he's been so active on the court at both ends and really playing a nice game.
And the first one goes. And the Bucks making a change here. Jennings is checked in. Good on the second, so he makes them both. The Cavaliers trailing. Irving kicks to Smith. There's the feed to Thompson. And thrown by Ilyasova. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes to it right now. Jennings against Irving. Jennings passes to Ellis. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings just got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, he's got so much confidence. Kevin Ellis is a guy who wants the big shot at the end of games. He's constantly on the attack. He's looking to score. Just one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
Loves to have the ball in his hands in the big moments and create his own shot. Something he does extremely well. And I think he's also improved at working without the ball to get his offense through. Makes him extra dangerous.
What a game. This is really fun to watch.
And when games are tight like this, I mean, success or failure can really turn on small details in 1 or 2 plays.
Well, it looks like he's starting to get things going here after that scoreless first half.
Smith outside. Eyes a 3. Good. Smith's got 6 in his foot.
Fellas, they are heating up from outside now.
Yep, of their last 5 hoops, 3 of them have come from long range.
A bit under 3.5 minutes to pass here in the fourth. Ellis. The shot still. Jennings making the play. 20 points for Ellis.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some point, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Open look. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Offensively just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Here's the 3. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 18 points just in the second half.
And the damage they're doing from 3-point range here in the second half is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they're always a threat to spray home some threes now, but not like this.
And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist from Brandon Jennings. 24 points for Ellis.
He's been so solid. You've got to keep him out there on the floor. Really doing a nice job for the offense.
Ellis against Smith. Can't get the three to fall. The Bucks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 to 10 here in the final quarter. Jennings against Thompson. Jennings dishes to Ellis. No good from three-point territory. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Well, the Bucks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take it. Jennings for three. Controls the rebound. Puts it back up and in.
If you can close this game out strong here.
Yeah, this one will be put away if they can get just a few more buckets. They can put it on out.
Abahamute stepped in for Nick Young. And that's an intentional foul. Here's Ellis. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
And now the lead really is looking very secure after those 2 free throws. Nice job.
Here's T. Another shot. Sinks it.
And that's why you love this guy. I mean, tremendous work on the offensive boards. He just gets you second chance points.
And an intentional foul right there. It's the first that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Irving. Off on that one. And so the Bucks take the win.
Your name has started to surface in the rumor mill with numerous teams reported to be interested in your services. How do the rumors have an impact on your play on the court?
It's important for me to stay focused on my job out there on the court. I can't really control all the trade talk, you know. I just got to keep doing what I do and let everything else sort itself out, man.